G'day subscribers and welcome to FJ Holden Jive Talking. You're with Jules Knight at the NASCO Bay Speed Shop. Today I'd like to have a chat about Sunvisors. Now, this is the Sunvisor on my car. Now what it is one of the NASCO Deluxe Sunvisors. Now you'll see it's a little bit different to the standard FJ Holden Sunvisor, because although it has the clamps that attach to the gutter, it doesn't have the stays that go from the Sunvisor in two halves to the middle piece, the centerpiece of the windscreen. But what it does have, very similar to the FE, is the attachment that screws into the turret that goes on top of the Sunvisor panel, and also the stainless steel trim that goes around it as well. Now, I've seen probably about 5 different types of Sunvisor. There's the Deluxe, and also there's a standard as well, but we'll get to that in a moment. And they're the General Motors ones, but you'll also see, like for instance, in episode 13, you'll see on Basil's car, the Sundowner, which is, all painted body colour and green underneath. So it was a satin green underneath was really the colour, and that was really good for dispelling glare that would sort of get into the driver's window, the driver's eye line from reflecting off a shiny surface and so on. But if I go to let's just see here, I've got the distributor, scrapbook number 3. So this is from the New South Wales FJ Holden Club. Now, if we go to, and what have they got? This is okay, so from Salesman's Reference, page 163, so this was issued 1955. So we're talking about the Deluxe Sunshade. And they're saying it's an attractive all-metal sunshade specifically styled and designed for all Holden models. It eliminates glare, relieves eye straining, and protects driver and front seat passengers from direct rays of the sun. It's supplied in 2 halves in corrugated cardboard container with, so that's a box obviously, with all necessary attaching parts and complete fitting instructions. It says it's part number 740 5905, and the description is Sunshade Deluxe. Now, as part of this, I like anything NASCO, like any good, let's just put that there, shall we? Bit of a counterweight. So, for instance, if we go to the windshield sunshade, so we're talking about the standard one now. So it's saying external windshield sunshade. It's an attractive external sunshade, manufactured from sheet metal and supplied in undercoat of a green matte finish to deviate the necessity of stocking a range of part numbers to cater for all body colours. The top side is ready for spraying to suit the customer's colour requirements, and the underside should not be sprayed but left with its green matte finish, which has been specifically selected to eliminate glare and reflection. Okay, so what they're saying is they're painting both sides, and it's a green undercoat, so they just want you to paint the body colour for the top and leave the green underneath as it is. So that's what they're talking about there. So it's designed to blend with the body lines. It's smart, convenient, and easy to install. This accessory eliminates glare, reflects eye strain, and protects the driver and front seat passenger from the direct rays of the hot summer sun. Now, I've had a Sunvisor on all my cars, and it's just like, parking under a nice shady tree, which is great. So it's original Salesman's brochure sheet 13, and it's supplied in 2 halves in a corrugated cardboard container box with the necessary attaching parts and complete fitting instructions. The part number 740 5399, external sunshade, Holden, sedan and utility. Okay, so that's the standard, and the one on my car is the Deluxe, and the Deluxe is obviously the forerunner to what they used on the FE, because it's got the screw into the turret, which is, if we go up here, which is this part as well. So you see that on the FEFC. So, you know, this was a Melbourne car that went to Sydney, and it didn't fly off the car trailer going up the Princess Highway, and then I brought it home up the Pacific from Sydney to Brisbane, and it didn't come off. So from that perspective, it's they're a pretty sturdy accessory. So the Deluxe, we've seen the Standard. We saw Basil's. Basil's had Cool Ride, not Cool Ride. He had Sundowner written here. There was a Cool Ride. Now I've seen Michael's. Michael's has got a stainless steel trim around here, and that's polished. And the one I had on my Ute, it actually had a physical trim like this that bolted to the sunshade, and that was, you know, aluminium, I'd say. So it was for polished aluminium. But those ones had the stay to the center bar. So yeah, look, all two-piece panels with the green underneath. But really, it's a matter of, you know, the external clamps, attaching them here, and also attachment to the center bar for everything except this one, whereas the Deluxe had the screw to the turret, so that went in the middle of the front of the shell. So look, our thanks go to the New South Wales Club for putting that little book out, the scrapbook number 3 for the distributor. So that's the New South Wales FXFJ Holden Club. But there you go, folks. The humble little external sun visor. You know, I've just described 5 that I've seen, but I'm just talking about the one that's on my car. I think they are a terrific idea. They add value to your Holden. They make your driving so much easier, particularly in late afternoon and so on, when you're driving along and you've got the sun, which could be, you know, in your eyes. That they certainly help. But it's nice to be in a car with a sun visor, because it's just like being parked under a shady tree. But anyway, don't forget to share, like and subscribe, but more importantly, enjoy your Holden.